Hi guys, this is Julia from Just One More Card with a video for the Make the Day Special stamp store, since I'm using mostly products available in that store. For example, the Gnomes Buy My Favorite Things and a whole bunch of dies. This is a birthday card that I'm making for my dad. He's turning 82 years old, and that's why I'm using a German sentiment because he doesn't speak English. So I might get away with Russian, but I don't have any Russian sentiment stamps because that's what he learned in school. He didn't learn English. I grew up in the eastern part of Germany, so when I went to school, Russian was the main foreign language that you learned, and only later we had English after the reunification. So I've been doing some die cutting here. You can see I've die cut this grass from some green cardstock, and then from the vellum I will be cutting some clouds. If you see my hair in the picture, I apologize. When I filmed this video, it was super hot. We had a heat wave going through Europe, and I had to make a cross brace because otherwise my craft room is right underneath the roof. I couldn't survive in there. So that's why you might see my hair blowing in the wind. So I've distressed the grassy border a bit to give it a little bit more interest, and now I'm just putting down some blue distress ink here for the sky. Also simply to have some more interest. You could get away with just the vellum clouds, but I thought that this was more interesting. I heat embossed the sentiment, which says for your birthday. In German it's zum Geburtstag, just in case you're wondering how that sounds. And now I'm stamping this gnome here, and I have placed the clouds and the grass so I will know approximately where everything will be. I'm moving this out of the way and I'm stamping my gnome. And I'm just imagining this to be my dad because he loves to be in the garden. He's, as I said, and I'm masking this off now because I'm doing some more stamping. But my dad, he loves to be in the garden. He still does stuff around the house. He's still teaching physical education at the community college, like yoga courses for seniors and everything. So he's super active. So when I saw this gnome set, I just thought of my dad. I literally thought of my dad. So here's me just stamping a few of the mushrooms. He also loves mushrooms, so that fit perfectly. And now I've removed the mask, and you can see just how beautiful this looks like. I'm just always fascinated when you remove a mask. I'm using a permanent pen here just to draw in some of the details that got lost because of the masking, and I didn't fuzzy cut that little space when I started out. So here are the colors, the Prismacolor pencils and polychromos. You can pause the video and write those colors down if you like. When I created this video, I didn't yet have all the colors that I needed to get a good skin tone. I will be sharing a video later that has much more detail on coloring with colored pencils. So I worked with what I had, and for the coloring itself I will be speeding that up a little bit so you won't be completely bored, but the main part here is to remember, work with a light hand and work in layers, and you will see how I can build up the layers. I will not be showing you every single layer. On average, everything that I've done has at least 3 layers, sometimes even 6 or 7. Because you have to build the color up carefully and slowly. You have to use a paper that has some tooth, so that's not completely smooth. I like to use good watercolor paper. I'm still trying out different brands, and I will be sharing with you my findings about that once I have a more informed opinion. But you can see here that I'm going over and over the same area. And I'm also going over the color that I've already laid down to tone it a bit. And slowly I'm building up the color, and you can see how it comes together. But again, the trick is you have to work in layers. That's the magic part to coloring with colored pencils. If you just try to put down everything at once, it just won't work. I used a soft makeup brush, by the way, to remove the excess that you get, and you can see some of the wax buildup here from the Prismacolor pencils because they're wax based, and I'm just using a black pen to draw on some of the details. Here's the red that I'm going to be using for the mushroom, and now I'm going to speed up the coloring for the rest of the card, and I see you on the flip side to finish up the card. And that's it. Here's the finished card. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment, share your thoughts, and thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye!